Very good morning, good people. The geopolitical area now called Nigeria was not a political vacuum before the advent of the Europeans. That's something to remember. To attain success, both natural talent and tears, blood and sweat would be called for. Genius is 1% inspiration, but 99% perspiration. Imagination was given to man to compensate himself for what he is not. He could sound as a sense of humor, to adore yourself for what you are not. Welcome to Audacity of Truth that comes to you live from the studios of AKBC Channel 45 Uyo. Good people, I am Samuel Joshua, but that's not the issue. The issue is that I have important guests in the studio this morning to dissect matters about Nigeria, security, economy, politics, religion, and all of that. I am Samuel Joshua saying, find time. With me in the studio are members of Rescue Nigeria Mission, RenMiss. The state coordinator is Mr. Precious Stephen. Precious, you welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Good morning.
And then we have a rugged journalist. Some of his friends say he's a submarine journalist. One of us is also a member of the team in the states level or hierarchy, Mr. Solomon Bassi. Solomon Bassi, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Good morning, viewers.
I hope the guests will not be frightened by your beards.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You are in a mind.
Yeah.
You are speaking their mind?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Then we have rugged journalists as well, the American pastor. Pastor Idiara Zudo is a journalist.
Thank you very much. Good morning, viewers.
Idiara Zudo is a associate producer of Audacity of Truth TV show and the editor of Golden Times newspaper. Yes, let me start with Mr. Stephen. You had breakfast this morning.
Yeah, no problem.
You had breakfast?
Yeah.
What did you take for breakfast?
I just took a little tea.
A little?
Yeah.
And a little bread?
Yeah.
And a little what? Egg?
No.
Everything is a little.
Little.
We had a former control that says, it's too much of a little in Akwa Ibom. And let us think big. Okay, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I know you didn't have breakfast. You
Oh, I did.
Oh, surprise.
Yeah, I did. Sumptuous one.
What do you have?
Sumptuous one. Quaker and fried plantain.
That's Quaker.
Yes.
You're advertising the brand Quaker.
And that's why you
And
see
then you pay for the brand. Okay, with a little bit of what bread?
fried plantain.
Okay. That's beautiful. And then the others did not have breakfast.
I did.
It's fast.
I don't skip my breakfast.
When Nigeria is like this and you're still eating.
I don't skip breakfast.
Pastors are not supposed to be eating in the morning now.
No.
Jailbreak and you don't even know those who are inside and those who are outside.
We need food though, in case it happens, so we have strength to run.
Of course.
As pastors, running to where? To the mountain. Yeah, here's the state coordinator, Precious. Rescue Nigeria Mission. What is it all about?
Okay. Rescue Nigeria Mission is a non-governmental organization, and it focuses on humanitarian services. That is, we organize skills acquisition for our members. We visit orphanages. We try to bring out the youth from the streets and make them fulfill their dreams. That is Rescue Nigeria Mission. And so in Rescue Nigeria Mission, we started 2019, and it started all in Abuja. It is cut across the 36 states of the Federation plus FCT, and just last October it came into Akwa Ibom, And in Akwa Ibom, we are already 38,000 membership running now. And in Nigeria as a whole, we are about 48 million. And that is Rescue Nigeria Mission. That is how fast we are growing because of the kind of things we do. We are into humanitarian services, and then we are also have an eye in politics.
When you say an eye in politics, that means what do you mean?
Yeah, we have an eye in politics because of the era we are in now. It is a political era. And then, as a matter of fact, for one to be our member, you must have your PVC.
That's one of the criteria?
Yes, that is, in fact, the primary criteria.
Okay.
Being our member, you must have our PVC because, you know, we are about to go to war. And the weapon...
excuse me.
Yeah.
The war aspect is where I'm interested.
Yes.
Is it flesh and blood or spiritual warfare?
Well...
you carry guns?
No. We don't carry guns.
Okay, bombs.
You know? Okay. That is why I
how
said...
do you fight the battle?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
I'm interested.
Yeah. We're about to go to war. And the weapon of going to this war, is PVC. Because even the Bible in Revelation told us that there was war in heaven. Michael fought, and then the devil fought. You know, because we are talking about politics, and politics actually started in heaven. You know? So Michael fought, and then the devil fought. So we are Team Michael. That is RenMiss now. So everyone out there hearing us, just join RenMiss. Be part of that Team Michael. Because the kingdom of darkness is fighting the kingdom of light, and we have to win.
In this case, what is the darkness and which one is the light?
Oh, the wrong people are coming in. Because...
So that is the kingdom of darkness?
Yes.
And then your own group is that...
We are the kingdom of light. Because we have to vote credibility. We have to vote transparency. We have to vote the covenants of all-inclusiveness. We are tired of what is happening in Nigeria today, and then bring it down to our states. I don't think anyone out there is happy over what is happening today.
Okay, I will leave you there.
Okay, sir.
I will come back to the issue, the theory of kingdom of darkness and the kingdom of... Yes. Yes, so, yes, your coordinator spoke about membership. Do you have a age limit for membership and then the other criteria for membership of RenMiss?
I would say yes, that we have age limit, and our age limit is not far from the age limit, the age range with which you get your PVC.
Okay. Which is
18 years and above.
As an adult?
Yes, but once you are an adult and you have your PVC, you can be a bona fide member of RenMiss.
Let me again also that it talks about quality of leadership in Nigeria and the ones that they describe as darkness and light.
Yes.
Now, when a person comes to join RenMiss and he's up to 18 years and above and he has a PVC, then is that all what it means to be a member? But then I might have been an ex-convict and maybe an unrepentant sinner.
But I think our constitution does not stop an ex-convict who has a PVC from voting. Okay. It doesn't.
No, that's not what I'm talking about RenMiss.
Yes,
you
RenMiss.
The theory of darkness and light.
Yes, we're coming to that. Anyway, let me shed more light on that issue of darkness and light.
Okay, there we go.
Nigeria is blessed, you and I know that, with human and natural resources.
I mean,
but one thing we have not been blessed with is leadership.
How do you mean?
Yes.
Well, we have many leaders from the time of independence.
Yes, we've not been blessed with leadership. What I mean, good leadership.
No, I can understand your
Yes, good leadership.
You have not been blessed by leadership.
We've not been blessed with good leadership.
Or even leadership. I understand what you
mean.
I think we understand.
And RenMiss came as a result of young professionals after 2019 general election thinking, how can we rescue our country? And after enough deliberation, we discovered that the leadership recruitment process is faulty. It's not INEC that is the problem. INEC conducts elections very well. But the leadership recruitment process of various parties is the problem. We have always ended up bringing mediocres against competent persons whom we have in abundance in Nigeria. So RenMiss asked, we sat down and asked ourselves, how do we
have to, you see, AUDACITY of TRUTH, yes, is a regulated system. Okay. This is a regulated system. Instead of saying those who are voted in are mediocres, why can't we talk about incompetence? Okay. Can they be, or any other substitute?
Well,
because I don't think we could be very comfortable with the word mediocres.
Okay. Incompetent. Thank you for that. Okay. Incompetence. Yeah, so we reason that how can we get competent people to replace the incompetent ones that we always churn out every election season? And we said, we are an NGO, a non-governmental organization, with a focus on humanitarian services. How do we do this? We cannot just sit back and get this thing done. Let us get involved. Let's recruit people to go get their PVCs. The only way we can get a right leader is through the ballots. And another thing we considered again, we have lost a lot of youths during elections in the name of thuggery and all of that. We feel we can bring them out of thuggery. Come and get your PVC. Instead of running with the ballot box to make somebody win an election, let us all vote. Let us take part in that civic responsibility. You don't have you know that you don't have a right to complain of bad leadership when you did not vote. Except you vote. That's when you have the right to complain of bad leadership. So we considered all of this and said, if we can get a warehouse of voters, we can influence the kind of leader we want.
And just to add to that, one politician did complain that in the 2023 that they will rescue Nigeria from the hands of the Buccaneers. What about that? But not Buccaneers as a group. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's the actions of
kleptocracy.
And
just put it incompetence. General incompetence.
And a lot of things.
Yeah.
That it means a man is in the office, but he doesn't know what he's doing about the office. He doesn't know about the details of the office. So rescue Nigeria from the hands of the Buccaneers. What do you mean?
This politician that is saying that is only talking politics. Perhaps, I want to guess, he's a candidate or he's an aspirant who wants to occupy that office. So he will tell you that he's coming to rescue. How are you going to rescue Nigeria? How are you going to rescue the people? By calling them to come and vote for you? Bringing out a blueprint that you tell them that this is what I'm going to do when I'm elected a governor. And when you are elected a governor, these people can no longer interface with you to remind you of the things you told them that you're going to do for them when you were looking for their votes.
Considering the situation, economic situation, security situation in Nigeria, will you expect a governor in Nigeria to move without security so that we will have access to the people?
Well, it depends on the governor. Why do you have to move with security? Before you became a governor, in a democratic setting, before you became a governor, your gates, people used to pass there. They drive keke and pass.
You will accept that not everybody.
No. There's no police checkpoint. Not everybody goes there because that I'm not a governor yet. You're not my friend. You can't be coming to my house except you want to come and ask for something. Now, if you have that access to pass my street without any police checkpoint, Perhaps you have something to ask, you come to my house and ask and walk out. And then tomorrow, I become the governor. And you see security checkpoints in front of my house. You know that that is no longer the man you voted into power. So, by the time you begin to carry security, you are not being transparent with the people. You are not being honest with the people you seek their mandate to
So
vote
to you,
into
there's
office.
no need for security in Nigeria today.
I think if the leadership is right, we don't need security.
I don't understand. Have you answered my question?
Yes. If we have the right leadership in place,
Okay, you are.
we don't need security.
Okay, journalists answer questions with questions.
I am not answering with a question.
I'm asking a question.
Yes.
You think an office of a governor does not deserve a security if he goes out?
It does deserve a security, but not the kind we have today.
No, you have answered the question. They do deserve a security because recently we are coming to that. The security of the president was attacked. Convoy
Yes.
of the #1 citizen,
Yes.
the chief security officer of this country, the commander-in-chief of armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria was attacked in his home states.
Yes. That calls for sober reflection. He should ask himself some questions. What have I been doing? Are the people I am leading comfortable? Are they okay with my leadership? If the people are aggrieved, that is when insecurity.
In my state, that is the state of the president of Katsina.
Of course.
They say over 300 bandits in motorcycle.
Of course.
Daredevil.
It calls for sober reflection. You sit down and ask yourself, appraise yourself. How have I been leading these people in the last couple of years that I've been their leader? They elected me.
We are coming back to you. I know that journalists will take over the show and people like us will resign and get back and listen to you. Endurance. Another fire from fire into fire. The president's convoy was attacked. Few hours after, Kuje prison in the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, in the political capital of Nigeria, was attacked. More than 800 inmates fled. About 500 were, you know, as it said, captured. And the correctional center, they went on the national television to beg Nigerian authorities now begging prisoners to please return back to yourself. We are begging. You know what is begging them? And at the same time, we have the president refused to speak to us about these two incidents. Only what we heard is that from the 5th colonies is the Nigerian president says, oh, we are on top of this situation. Endurance. Is Buhari's government on top of security situation?
Buhari's government, to start with, is not on top of the situation, because when you speak and you don't move, then nothing has been done. And it means you are just merely addressing the press. You are merely looking for ways to douse attention, but you are not doing anything. So the one thing I have also seen in this dispensation is that this government seems to tolerate incompetence. Incompetence. How? This has happened. Imagine this attack on Kuje prison. Now, who is responsible for that? Who are you holding accountable for that breaking? Now, there must be someone there as a security head, as a chief there in that prison, that such a thing happens. It means that the president should hold such person accountable. Hold him. How did this happen? How could this have happened? And then after addressing this, you give ultimatum, and then after addressing this, you carry out research and find out the security, the terrorists that carried this.
As you can see on the screen now, courtesy of a good run station, AKBC, this is what the picture of the visit of the president to the locus. And the issue there is that nothing has already been done. In less than 24 hours, we have not been able to hear that one arrest has been made. And it is a very serious situation.
It is.
But the president is on top of the situation.
He's not. He's not on top of the situation, but
you mean the release by Gabashew does not make any...
It doesn't, because this is not the first time we are hearing this. We've been hearing that we're on top of the situation, we're on top of the situation. And then we hear that the country is moving forward, it's not moving backward, as people say, it's moving forward. And when we are hearing of so much insecurity, we are hearing of so much attacks.
Okay, the country is moving forward.
That is what they've
said. In terms of security.
That's what they've said. They said the country is moving forward.
Then what then is auto reverse? Because you are moving forward. I have not seen how forward you're moving forward.
So it's saddening to see and to hear that innocent ones also fall victim to these security threats, and then the government is not doing anything about it.
The Minister of Interior says 1 dead, 3 injured in the attack. So, but how could they overpower the whole security, the prison warders, you know, on guard? And then only 1 was dead, and then 3 only injured. So how many people were there in Kuje prison, maximum security prison, in the political capital of Nigeria, Abuja?
So, like I said earlier, this government,
I think the government
is really running on a grand level of incompetence. Now look at UK, look at Britain, President. Look, why did Boris Johnson resign? Why did he resign? There are 3 reasons, 3 main reasons why he resigned.
Very simple. 3
main reasons. The number 1 reason was that he attended a party during the lockdown on May 20th, 2020. He attended that party and he said it was work related. He spent just a few minutes there and went into his office to work. And they didn't listen to that. The second reason was that he appointed Christopher Pincher,
yes,
as a chief whip. He appointed him, knowing that he has a record of gross misconduct when he attended a club in London. And he made sexual advances towards his colleagues when he was drunk.
One sad thing is that he did apologize, but the people
they said no.
Took the apology for offense.
CNN said that he has broken the minister's code.
Good.
And that when you break the code, you need to leave the office.
And he quitted.
He quitted, yes. The third reason was that he was not able to handle the economic issues of Britain.
Of course.
They say you couldn't handle it, that you've plunged many Britons into hardship.
Okay.
Now he resigned.
Okay, coordinator. Yeah. With these excuses that we are hearing now from Britain, that what makes a prime minister to say, okay, I have to quit, that my party will appoint some other prime minister. In your country, do you have any reasons that you can call for the president to quit? Is there any reason?
That's wonderful. There have been so many reasons. By now.
Like what reason? There's no reason.
If we want to...
To me.
To you?
Okay, what are the reasons?
Okay, just this. The economy is not... We are just talking about the economy of UK now, of Britain, not going well, and they call for the resignation of the Prime Minister, and he has gone. In Nigeria, before 2015, rice was 7,500. And today, rice is 33,000. So Buhari should quit. Pig milk was just a little above 50 naira. But now pig milk is over 300 naira.
You are advertising pig milk?
No, I'm okay, milk.
Are you paid for my program? Okay, go ahead.
You know, so if you go to market, there is so much inflation. So many things. And then the security every day. We are hearing one, okay, there was a time almost 70 people died in Benue. They buried them, they did mass burial. Our president didn't go, didn't even visit. He has never sent any condolence to them, to the families. The same happened in Jos.
I think the president also, in fairness to him, president later went there and said he did not, the IG did not relocate to Benue as he ordered. But he did not do anything to the IG.
Okay.
But at least he sent condolence. That's what I'm
But to me, he has a lot of reasons. If you want to go by the other nations, if you want to follow the trend of other nations, the more developed nations, where we are still developing, we are underdeveloped anyway, because there is nothing. The Buhari, if you ask our president to resign now, then you are in problem. Because there is nothing wrong. They have not done anything. After all, the economy is moving forward in Nigeria. Everything is going well in Nigeria.
They are on top of the situation.
They are on top of the situation.
Which situation?
Ask me. So we are still on top. The whole masses are on top.
What an irony. Solomon, does it bother you when you see the price of cooking gas going as high as 800 naira per kilogram, 1 kilogram, and price of kerosene moving from 50 naira per liter to 720 naira per liter?
And it's still going.
And now you see diesel, AGO, automotive gas oil, AGO, moves to all-time high of 800 naira per liter. So, does it bother you?
It does bother me. It does bother me.
So that's why you're coming for the risk?
It does bother me. That is why I am here.
That's why you are here. You have started the job of the
rescue mission.
How far so
Rescue
far?
Nigeria mission. We have gone far, like he said earlier. We're about 38,000, still counting. And we are very confident that if we have the required number of votes, that we can influence who becomes the next leader. Some of these issues will be placed before this leader, where he will bring out policies that can reduce the hardship that people are facing. One of those things RenMiss is coming into while we are out. The people who are suffering the most are the artisans, and we are here for them. All you have to do for us, we are not asking you come and buy the form. Get one passport, go get your PVC. And if you're going to get your PVC, perhaps you were living in Ikodabasi.
So there's no token for registration?
No token. Don't pay a dime. Just get your passport. Be sure you have a PVC.
How many passport photos?
One passport photograph,
one.
yes.
I think your group has a good mission. I think so.
We have not started yet. People are not...
Because even some churches, before you go for counseling, you have to pay 1,000 naira.
What we are saying...
That is the endurance constituency.
What we are saying is that we have not started.
So I'm serious about what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You pay for counseling. That's counseling should be an advice.
Maybe that should be consultation.
But you pay money. But your group, which is not a church. It's not faith-based.
We don't
But you said just one passport.
Just one.
And now you get your PVC, which is also free.
We would have started the empowerment now, but Nigerians are funny. We are funny people. We might...
Nigerians are funny people.
Yeah. We might misunderstand that.
I hope I'm not in Nigeria.
You are in Nigeria now. We're
So
all funny people.
You can limit that to Nigerians are not funny.
Okay.
Nigerians are not funny.
Nigerians are not funny. But we
very
have
serious people.
We are very serious people.
Few people don't know their mission.
We have always been on top.
Well, we are very serious people, but sometimes our seriousness...
I don't know how we will tell the IGP to stop that word on top of the situation, because for many years in Nigeria, the police have not been...
The only way we can stop it is join RenMiss. Get your PVC. Let's go. Yes. Let's go to the pools and stop it there.
Solomon, there's no better way to call for a break than this, when the only way to get out of the economic doldrum in Nigeria, and in fact, security situation in Nigeria, is to join Rescue Nigeria Mission.
Yes, you're correct.
I take a short break. When I come back, the show continues. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You are watching Audacity of Truth that comes to you live from the studios of AKBC Channel 45 with you. Good people, I'm Samuel Joshua. Welcome to the Audacity of Truth Grammar School. In the school this morning, we are looking at common grammatical blunders by way of elocution and other grammatical constructs. Do not say, I am hearing you. It's very common that somebody calls you on telephone and say, oh, can you hear me? He say, I'm hearing you. No, it's not correct. You can say, I can hear you. The word can there shows ability to hear. Can is ability. Do not also ask people this thing. Can I come in? You are questioning your ability to come in. Then I will quickly answer. Maybe as a joke or rhetoric, you cannot come in. I don't know how will you feel about that. If you go to somebody's house and you tap at the door and they tell the person, can I come in? And he say you cannot. You are already questioning your ability to go in. Can I come in? I can hear you. Not I'm hearing you. Do not say, I saw your missed calls. I saw your missed call. Say, I miss your call. I missed your call. Not I saw their miss. I don't know how you can see the missed call. Okay, yes, that is the prompt on the phone. That is called a missed call with the rate. Beautiful. Good people, do not say, as at when due. No. As at when due. Say, rather say, as and when due. As and when due. Not as at when due. As and when due. I will do it as and when due. That's at the due time, appointed time, or scheduled time. Do not say international passport. International passport. What does that mean? In international passport, what does that mean? Do you have a national passport? So you rather say passport. Passport. The passport as a travel document is called a passport. It is not called international passport. Opposite of international, good people, is local. That's why some people quarrel over calling our newspapers a tabloid, local newspaper, and then they call the other one national newspaper. There's nothing like that. Opposite of local newspaper is what? International newspaper. That's something to remember, good people. Do not say, I was gifted a phone. I was gifted a car. It is very common. I don't know. Well, yes, in journalism, we talk about Englishes. But this one that I evolved recently in Nigeria is a serious issue. I was gifted a car. Can that be correct? It cannot be correct. I was given a car. Not gifted a car. Oh, that man is a genius. He draws very well. So he's gifted. It's a different thing from being, when somebody gives you a gift, it's not supposed to be that I am gifted. I was gifted. No. I was given a car. It was a donation. Where do you get the car from? It was a donation. It was a gift. Like when my birthday comes on 1st October, maybe Indians will gifted me a car. Yeah, good people. Last but not least, what's the difference between a ghastly accident and a fatal accident? Yes, I saw this on a platform that we communicate on our WhatsApp. Somebody says that there was a ghastly accident and 7 persons died. 7 died in a ghastly accident. Then I went to tell him that journalism seems to be on trial. Journalism is on trial. What do you mean by ghastly accident taking lives? Then what will happen to a fatal accident? Please, ghastly accident, no matter how many vehicles or whatever have been damaged, does not take life. That's why it's ghastly. But fatal accident can never go without the loss of life. Good people, this is something to remember. Away from school this morning, I don't want to ask my guests because they have much important things to talk about. How the forces of darkness will be erased from Nigerian politics, and when the forces of light and then the Michaelians will take over the kingdom of power in the Asoro come 2023. Yes, good people, that is away from the school. You've heard about the school. I know that Solomon has something to add. Solomon, do you have anything to add? Yes. I know your mouth is just looking that. Yes, I've heard something that triggers the school.
Yes,
of course, the school.
Yeah,
yes.
It's just to call your attention to one of the items you mentioned there. Can I come in? But you didn't tell us what is the right word to say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now you are setting the agenda and asking the question. I will answer tomorrow. Okay, that's important for the viewers.
For viewers, yeah.
Okay.
For viewers.
Now, when you tap at the door, do not ask for. Use the word can. Use the word may. May suggest permission.
May I come in?
Permission. May I come in? And the person can say come in. But do not say can I. Can already you are questioning your ability.
Yes.
Can I come in? Yes, the director says phone, time for phone, because he doesn't joke with the public. He's in charge of public. So the director give us our phone lines so that viewers can call. Phone lines. Yes. Please, when you call, do not use hate speech. Do not insult anybody. And do not argue with my guests. It's not easy to have a guest. So don't argue with them. And do not insult them. Do not insult anybody, please. Go ahead with your questions. Move away from your radio.
Hello, good morning. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Is it afternoon? Is it afternoon?
My name is Mekoni from Oyo.
Is it afternoon in your area of Oyo?
Oh, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. The mistake.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I want to appreciate you for the information that you are giving to us voters, that you are enlightening us in everything that is about the group. I'm likely to be one of them. So how can I be one of the group member?
Okay, they will answer. Yes.
All right, you just get to our office at number 18 Aka Obodidum Road. Number 18, you will see our office, Rescue Nigeria Mission. You get your, but come with your PVC, so that then you will be given a form you fill and submit.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. I would like you to come. There will be one of your members, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
So you are having members already?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, what's your name?
Hello. Good morning.
Yes, please. What's your name?
My name is Ubong.
Okay, Ubong.
I'm calling from here.
Okay, please.
Please, I'd like to enlighten me more on the issue of I saw your missed call.
Okay.
Or you say it is right to say I missed your call.
Yes.
But is there any wrong in saying I saw your missed call? Is there anything that I could serve as a wrong?
Okay.
In I saw your missed call, and that's why I called back, or I missed your call. I just want to be corrected.
I think I can get your message. Thank you very much for calling.
Okay.
You see, my brother, everything has, in grammar, all grammar has a standard. Okay? So when you say, I saw your missed call, it is really a direct way of, literal way of saying that, because when you come to see your phone, maybe you have seen that there was a indication that they had a missed call. But now, the right thing to say is to, without redundancy or waste of time, you go ahead to tell the person that I missed your call. And that is in action, that you missed the call. That is more important than I come to see it or did not see it. Then how do you know that you missed the call? It's because there was a prompt on your phone that there was somebody called or this person called. And that's why you call back. So that is a direct communication. We don't, in fact, expect redundancy in most cases. Thank you very much. Let me take another call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir. Please, what's your name, sir?
Please, I have a question there.
Sir, please, what's your name?
Yeah, good. was telling us about Lucifer and Michael.
Sir, what is your name, sir?
Okay, Etem from Oyoye.
Okay, Etem, yes. Please go ahead with your question.
Agis was telling us about fighting with Lucifer and a group of Michael.
Yes.
But in Nigeria, who is Lucifer? Who is Michael?
Please, over to you, sir.
So that we know how to.
No, don't go far.
How to vote.
Don't go far. The case is here. You hear it from the horse's mouth.
All right. Oh, you know, Lucifer supported God, and that is for good. But Michael, and then Lucifer was fighting. And why did Lucifer fight? He fight because he wanted to take over from God.
Okay.
And then God now sent Michael to fight on his behalf. So
he's asking you who was Lucifer and who are these.
So when talking about Michael and Lucifer, we are fighting. Michael was supporting the good thing.
Then Lucifer was supporting what?
The bad.
I think you have answered the question.
Good.
I think you have answered the question. So you don't go far from that. Because you may start now to mention people's names. Hello, good morning. Which is not permitted on the show.
No, I can't mention this.
You don't mention the leaders on the bad issues.
No, go for it.
Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Please, can you move away from your TV set?
Hello?
Can you move away from your TV set? Please, when you call, you don't need to listen to yourself. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. Yes. You see now, I told you when you start this your doctrine and theory of Lucifer, that there will be a serious problem. But that is it. It was just used as euphemism.
Yes.
It was not a literal issue of maybe our leaders. There's no Nigerian leader that has ever
Lucifer.
been described as Lucifer. That is. He was just talking about the right and the wrong. I mean, that is. I think that is a comparison. Yes. We know those who are supposed to join your group. We were talking about, when you are talking about leadership recruitments, talk about leadership recruitments. Please, for the benefit of your visit, I will give more time for callers.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning, please. Please, what's your name?
My name is Meshach.
Okay, Meshach, you are welcome to the show.
Please, where can I be get PVC?
Well, there are many places there that you can have PVC around the town, and maybe my guests are not really working with INEC and something like that. But there are so many places. If you are in doubt, please try the INEC headquarters at Ororoma.
Yes.
If you are in New York, they will tell you many places that is close to your location. I know some secondary schools they are doing it as we speak. That thing has been, I mean, the expiring date, the deadline has been extended. And the Senate they have not put a ceiling again.
No.
But that means the registration will be done maybe close to the elections. Thank you very much. Yes, recruitment process. How do you see this issue of Ekiti election and vote buying? Open vote buying and people were arrested.
Well, that is, again, I would say that is the more reason RenMiss would always want to talk and sensitize the people.
Yeah.
Now it's left for the federal government and the institutions responsible for those kind of crimes. I think INEC has a constitutional responsibility to prosecute people who are buying votes, and we applaud the police, the law enforcement, who moved for their proactive move to arrest those people who were involved in vote buying.
Yeah.
Now we are waiting for INEC to prosecute those people. We need them to be prosecuted.
Okay. And do you see a correlation between the rise in crime waves, including vote buying, and corresponding rise in poverty index in Nigeria?
Yes, there is a correlation, a direct correlation, because if there is no poverty, one would not think of voting or getting cash to vote for a particular candidate.
Cash for votes?
Yes. So and this all amounts to vote buying. Oh, they don't even want to know who that person is, so long as you give them cash. Oh, I'll give you certain amount. Vote for this person. How much are you giving? I'll give. Okay. I bring the money. Let me vote. And someone will say, oh, yeah, go and vote first. When you finish voting, I'll give you, so that they don't vote for another person after. And after voting, they don't give you the cash, and you start shouting, "Oh, where is the cash now? You promised you're going to pay." So that is poverty.
Did you watch
That is
a
poverty.
pathetic video of an aged woman and a kitty? She did not even know what she was talking
She doesn't
about.
even know. She just
said,
she was
I
doing.
voted for, yes, I will not mention the name of the political party, but they promised 7,000 naira. I finished voting. I voted for the party, but you see that they have not given me 7,000 naira. And she was taking on record.
Well, let me seize this opportunity to tell our viewers that don't make the mistake of selling or buying, selling your vote in this 2023 general election. You'll be making the biggest mistake of your life. If you are paid 10,000 naira to vote, I want to assure you that that 10,000 naira will not take you for 4 years. And after you collect that 10,000 naira and vote, that man's business with you ends there. You cannot ask for anything. You cannot demand anything from the government because that man has no business with you, has no pact with you. Come to RenMiss. Get your PVC, come to RenMiss. Let's together choose who we can hold responsible. Somebody we can hold responsible when we vote for that person. Like I was about saying, we were supposed to have carried out some humanitarian services to people, the vulnerable, those who are less privileged. But because of the upcoming election, we said let us hold on so that people will not misconstrue us to say we are looking for this because we want votes. No. We are waiting until after the elections we carry out our empowerment program. Now, I know you want to ask, where do we get the money?
No, I will not. I want to ask.
No, I would love you to ask.
No, I will not want to ask. Say the agenda, beautiful. But let me bring you back to the former level. You say you want to give them empowerment after the election so that people will not think or whatever. But don't you understand that the question I asked Pastor Indiana Zudo is a direct issue that is affecting your group?
Yes.
If you give people a net to fish and they can feed themselves buccaneers?
Yes, they will use that. They can use that against us. They can use that against us.
Let
me tell you something. In 2019, I was labeled. And it is easy. Politicians have a way of doing things. That if you're not supporting them and they try to get you and you're not there, they look for something and lay on you.
The vice president led empowerment team on behalf of the federal government, which was under his office.
Yes.
They gave naira money, what do you call trader money? 10,000 naira.
Yes.
Even in the market. At the heat of the election. So what is labeling?
We are an NGO.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
What is the labeling? NGO, you are talking about empowerment.
Yes.
You say the empowerment will come after the election. But you are telling people not to collect money before they vote. Okay, now, let me call you. Your coordinator has something to say about this. Your coordinator has something to say.
Okay.
So after the rain,
actually,
you pour the water before the fire comes up?
Now this is a true picture of it. We actually started doing something like this.
Yes.
But then we pause. Because, why did we pause? It's because we want to see, we want to sensitize the people on the need to first of all take responsibility. Do you understand? To take responsibility. We have gone down to the ghetto in Nikodabasi, moved to almost a place in Eastern Obolo to try to see how we will be able to reach people. That's how far we've gone. We have gotten to the pooling units. We try to feel their pains and we do the little we can, but we are also sensitizing them that, look, this money, if we must empower you well, you must play a part to it. And you...
What is the part?
Get your PVC. Join us as a community, as a force. Let's vote corruption out.
Beautiful.
You understand? Because for us to do that, if we must empower you well, if we must...
Please, let me also come in as we are discussing.
Okay.
I don't gag you.
Okay.
When you say vote corruption out, is it personified? But I think we should say, let us vote. If you say vote hunger out, I think that's a better.
Okay.
Because you see, in Nigeria today, Nigerians are corrupt because it's a corrupt society. If you go to Britain, no traffic policeman will ever ask you for bribes on the road. That is a good society. But in Nigeria, I think there are other things to mention about voting. Not voting corruption out, voting bad leadership.
Are you talking about, are you saying that corruption cannot be out of Nigeria?
No, it's not personified. Corruption is not a person.
Even hunger is not personified.
That's what I'm trying to talk about.
Okay.
Now, exterminating hunger is good.
Okay.
But voting, because in fear of certain things, you see, as we are talking now, if you say you want to vote out corruption, that means the present government is
corrupt.
Corrupt, and I will not accept it on my show.
No, I'm not saying that.
That is what I'm saying. I don't know. So, please, my brother, let us look at it this way, because for you to appear on this show is purely commercial.
Yes.
It's business. But you have to maximize this. What the majority of your listeners and those who want to join your group wants, they want that empowerment aspect of package. And when your members are empowered, you will talk less about telling them to collect money. They will not collect. But if they are poor, in the same system that this Nigeria is the world capital of poverty, they will still collect the money.
Well,
so as your last word now, Chairman, you try to round up on this matter.
Okay. Finally, all that I want to tell the viewers out there is come to our office at number 18 Akai Obodidem Road. Get your form. Get ready to vote. Fill your form. Be our member. Let's join as a community and get ready to vote. And when it is time, we are still doing, the stakeholders are still working to see that credible person that we will give all of our votes to. And we will try to do that. We will tell everybody.
Now, you have a word for not only your members or the incoming members. What do you think our president should do? The present government, because we still have up to 11 months to go. So what do you think they can do to stimulate the economy and then stem the tide of insecurity in Nigeria, as well as reducing corruption that is at the ceiling level?
Well, if you and I know, or let me say I know, that there's nothing they'll be able to do right now, because they have gotten to the transition period. They have gotten to the transition period. It's for us, the voters, to get ready, prepared to bring a new leader that will come and correct what is happening right now.
And as you believe in the fact that there's nothing that could be done for 11 months?
I don't believe that. Something can be done even.
And what is that something?
Something could be done. A change could be done. I'm saying this because I want those in the cabinet, the presidential cabinet, to place themselves in our shoes, the shoes of a common man, feeling our pains. Yes. Yeah. Now that was what was done in Boris Johnson's cabinet. His ministers started resigning. They left, about 50 of them. They left office. That was what forced his resignation.
So Nigerian ministers will resign because their economy is bad or the leadership is bad? Do you think so?
I've not seen that happen.
They will not resign.
I've not seen that. They said they lost confidence in him. That's why they resigned.
So you expect Nigerian leaders?
Yes, I expect them to feel our pains and also confront the issues. Okay. Then it would mean that charity begins at home.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think, do you have any phone number to give? Just that.
Yes, 08030861364.
Can you repeat it? Just repeat that.
08030861364.
Thank you. No, thank you very much, good people. Thank you for coming to the show. Good people, that is the size of the show today. Go out and join this wonderful group. You will be empowered, and then they will tell you the right way to go to bring about the leadership question. I am Samuel Joshua saying, Jesus is Lord.